Hello, and thank you for joining me. I'm going to read your cards today. And just before, I would just like to say a couple of thank yous. Thank you to everyone who has been into the Healing Centre. We really, really appreciate you coming in and meeting such amazing people. Um, and an extra couple of thank yous for something that I'm going to add to my readings. I'd like to give a shout out to Estella. She's an amazing card reader, and something that's been on my awareness recently is that my card readings, I know that they go out to whoever they go out to, and it's been on my mind, and it was kind of also raised by another very brilliant person. Who are the readings for? So I'm going to give a little bit more guidance with who they are for, and hopefully this is just slightly more helpful for you, more accurate. So this is going to be for air signs. So if your sun sign or your rising sign is in air, or your moon sign. If you don't know what your rising or moon signs are, you can easily look them up online. You need your time of birth. And if you don't know your time of birth, just to let you know, some mediums will be able to communicate through to the other realms and find out what time your birth was. So it is all positive. You've got two cards that have flown out. You have the High Priestess and the Six of Cups. It's going to be a very eventful day for you, and you need to enjoy it. You need to enjoy the busyness of your life. It is good that it's busy because you have things to focus on, things to do. You're not meant to feel afraid of who you are, and part of who you are is this busyness. You have a busy life, you have a busy everything, and it's good this way because it keeps you from feeling sad and distracted in negative ways. They are needing you to hear that you're very loved, you're very cherished by those around you. Don't forget that, because you've got a lot to give, and also you've had quite a hard time to be seen as how special you are, and it's very easy for you to feel undervalued, unappreciated. And this is to do with past life experiences kind of relaying into this life. In a past life, you were very, 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 very well looked after, looked up to, and all these things. And this life is extremely different to that. It's like everything you've had to fight in some way. It's like a peaceful battle of being authentic. They're showing a huge white aura above your head. They're pointing to this in this card. You are here for a special reason. You do need to follow the light messages that you're getting. You do need to trust your faith, your belief system, whatever that is. It is going to help you in the now. And it's to do with bringing out more positive in your life. Sometimes you need things for a certain period of your life. And this is what they're talking about with your belief. They need you to have more faith in the positive things, because that's how they're going to grow. And they're very grateful for all of the work that you are doing in terms of assisting others, helping others see the bigger plan, the bigger picture. They are going to free your past with you on the journey that you're on. So they're letting you know that you're going in the right direction, and you don't need to, they're saying you don't need to afford too much, and they're giving me the feeling that you're stressing about finances and that you don't have to. You can if you want to, but they're saying this is a human choice. Spiritually, there's no worries about this aspect for you. They're also showing this Celtic energy, saying that you've got a lot, you don't realize it. You've got a lot, you don't realize it. They're just saying money will always be there. And the blockage for you at the moment, there is a blockage here in your heart space, and it is going to clear. However, you have got to free yourself from a negative situation. So it could be to do with a person. It could be, this is past life, but it's also in this life. So it's something from the past that you have, still you're working through it in this life. It's quite a big aspect. If you've been with a member of family and you feel there's something going on for them, it's maybe helping them through something, but there is something in your heart space that is affecting you. It's actually affecting your mind, it's affecting your connection with your belief system. And they're just saying it's just wounded. It's wounded. This needs healing for you to feel another lease of life. They're telling you that you have to move forward, else you will not feel peace. So I'm being given the feeling that there's a little bit of a stubborn energy here, and you want to just stay put. You want this, you want this. And they are just saying to you, you cannot stay put, because if you stay put, the people around you will not see you the way that you need to be seen, and it's not going to work out the way that you want. In terms of your hopes and dreams, if you want, freedom and a positive environment, you have to move forwards. It is the only way for you to feel the peace within, to let you move through whatever sort of external stresses you're going through. And I really see a physical shift. I see you walking on a path, and you're looking around you, and you're looking at the trees, and it's like some days you look at the trees and you think they're beautiful, and sometimes you look at the trees and think they're overwhelmingly big, and there's so many, and which way do I go, and how do I go through? When you feel like that, that is a clear connection problem. So if you're not feeling connected to nature, you will always feel like that, possibly about a lot of situations that if you were feeling connected, you wouldn't feel like that about. So there's this need, and it's to do with this heart healing that they're talking about, for you to get more connected with, maybe it's spirit, maybe it's your belief system, something that's in your core, and it's something that runs through your ancestry as well. So it's going to be, even though it's high frequency, because it's in your ancestry, it's very grounding as well. Things that we do that our ancestors did can be very grounding, if it is genuinely what your heart is needing. Else, if you do something that your ancestors did that doesn't feel right for you, that can be deeply unsettling, because you can feel like you're not living your life, you're living other people's lives. So it can be quite complicated, and I do feel that you need to hear that, because you do need to follow your own path. And it is to do with your healing journey. They're saying to me that the tears, the emotion, the abandonment, all of these aspects that you're feeling are really, really pure feelings. It's exactly, a direct expression of what is going on for you. That is real. That is your reality. And every day you move through those things, you're healing yourself. And by having space around you to do that, this is a blessing. In other lifetimes, you were not able to do this. You did not have the time and space and support around you to heal these things. You'd have been going through them in war, in battles, in medieval times where you weren't allowed to say certain things, and you had to almost, not tell lies, but you had to get around things certain ways. And this had a really, really big effect on you. And this is partly why it's hard for you to genuinely express where you're at and how you feel, and for it to be okay and feel okay. And they want you to hear this, because you are healing things. And they're saying you do need more healing. Of course, everyone needs more healing, and there's no rush either. There's no rush with your journey. Everyone is healing at the time that is destined for them to heal. And with this, there is peace. Of course, no one wants you to feel sad. No one wants you to feel afraid and upset. But if you can't go into your healing until the next week, there's peace with that. It's meant to be, and you're going to make it. You're going to survive. You're going to get stronger as well. They're saying don't be afraid to heal yourself. The other side of this is positivity, and they're telling me that you're kind of unsure of the power of yourself, and this is, I'm feeling there's some connotation of what would that be like, and would it be good, would it not be good, would it affect my finances, if I took a leap forwards, and there's a lot of hesitation with you stepping into your full power. And they're just acknowledging that. That's all they're doing. They're just saying, we see that there are challenges around you. And what they're asking you to do is see this as a new opportunity. See this as the start of something new. And it's your mind going, I'm going to step into this, even if it's one step at a time. And if that one step is one step a week, one step a month, just doing something that affirms you into a practice of some kind. Maybe it's a self-loving practice where every day you spend a few moments to say to yourself, I love myself, I honor my path. This would be really, really good for you. Maybe you want to join a group, maybe you want to go and learn yoga, maybe you want to teach meditation, maybe you want to join a meditation group, something where you can keep going on your path would be really, really positive for you. Your final two cards are your Page of Cups and Ace of Swords, and they're interested in what you're going to do in the next few months. There is exciting opportunities here for you, and they are kind of watching and seeing what you want to do, and they're going to weave plans around what you decide to do. So of course you are in the driving seat, and other plans will manifest from the decisions you're going to make coming up. So this is why they are really asking you to stay positive and keep making decisions that are for your best self, for your highest self, so that you create a plan and start to weave something that will, in months and years to come, will be fantastic, will be really, really good for you. And they're saying you're very anchored into life. They're letting you know that you're more connected than you could possibly imagine, and that's a lot of people need to hear that. They're saying you're doing really well done. Don't forget that they love you up there. If you have family members up there, they are saying we love you, and don't forget your path. So thank you so much for joining me with this reading, and I'm wishing you a blessed and magical day, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Take care. Goodbye.